Again, and I want to talk to you a little bit about the National Day of Service. That's nationaldayofservice.org. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a riot. We've got a worldwide movement happening here where we got a lot of people helping us from all over the world. That's going to be part of what we're doing. nationaldayofservice.org. Now, we talked about making a difference, and it's all about zeros. There's nothing wrong with starting with a 1 and then adding a 0 and then adding some more zeros and add more zeros. The key to it, though, is to start with the 1. And if you start with the 1 and then you can add some zeros to it, that makes a huge, huge difference. So what I want to do is I want to show you and tell you about the one that we're doing here. And now remember, I've been doing this for a long time and I've got the system down. We're going to have over 1,000 people participate in our National Day of Service that is going to start actually this Saturday on the 26th, my dad's birthday, August 26th, with 3 groups that are doing that, mostly with a food drive and some eyeglasses drive. Then my big one starts on September the 4th, which is a Monday. And we're going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday evenings at 7 o'clock our time, Mountain Time, and then 9 a.m. on Saturday, September the 9th, which will be the big the conclusion of it. And my project, and again, the only reason I'm telling you this is because I want you to model it. I want you to be like us. You don't have to have as many zeros. It doesn't matter. It just matters that you've got a 1. And then you start adding zeros from there. But we have 2 major activities. One is a major food drive. And that food drive is going to happen. And we're going to collect all that food on the morning of Saturday, September the 9th at 9 o'clock. That's the first big activity. And the second big activity is a humanitarian aid project where we're going to literally sort, bag, and box, and then ship 90,000 pairs of eyeglasses all over the world. 60,000 of those will be more reader glasses, because we can solve a lot of people's eyesight problems with just a simple pair of readers if we have the right one. And then the second will be prescriptions. And what we do is we have around 30,000 pairs of eyeglasses that we will take, and we will literally pop out the lenses, and then we will recycle the frames, and then they will be boxed up and sent everywhere. So that's the big project that's happening on Saturday. But I want to show you some cool stuff that we're doing as part of that. Remember, this is just adding zeros. I've been doing this for a long time, and every year it just gets bigger and bigger and crazier. So the first one we're doing is the food drive. And we literally have printed up 5,000 of these door hangers, 5,000 of them. And we have youth groups. And so what we have done is we've organized this with some church groups and some pretty good sized church groups. We have 6 big church groups that consist of around 8 to 10 smaller congregations. We call them wards. We have 6 what we call stakes, and then we have 8 wards in each. So there's about 48 congregations, and we've sent out, we're going to be putting out 5,000. Let me see if I can show that to you. There's 5,000 of these door hangers, and this is for the food drive. And what's going to happen is that on September the 5th and 6th, which is a Tuesday, Wednesday, we have youth groups literally go door to door, and they're going to put these on people's doors. Now we're going to be announcing this in church and emails and everything else, so we can get a lot of people there. And then we have these bags, food bags. We have already handed out to the leaders 10,000 bags, 10,000. So I'm guessing we're going to get between 10 and 20,000 pieces of food. I'm just what I'm guessing, 10 to 20,000 pieces of food. And they're going to get 2 bags. So one's for eyeglasses and one is for is for food. We have all kinds of fun things. I'm showing you how I'm doing it, so you can do something similar. And if you go to nationaldayofservice.org, nationaldayofservice.org, you can see what I'm doing, and you can download. You can see how that all the participants have the ability to share and download these flyers and other things. And if you've got projects that you want us to put on to the National Day of Service, we want to put the international ones on here too. But this is one that's being handed out, and they're doing this one during church meetings. And then my wife is just a genius, and she has created, wow, this is a big poster. These posters right here, and these posters are 20 inches by 30 inches. And you can see that it's a very big poster. And we will be having, these are put out in the big congregations. And we've literally printed probably 60 of these. And these are big, big posters that get put into the churches themselves so that we can start advertising what we're doing. So the way ours is going to work is that Saturday's the big day, Saturday, the September the 9th. And one of the things we're going to try and do is we're going to try and live cast it, just like we're doing right now on Zoom. So you guys can see what we're doing and be part of that. Wouldn't you like to be able to say hi or to see what we're doing and in return, participate, and so that they can see where some of these products are going. So Saturday, we're doing the big food and eyeglass drive. We're hoping to get 5,000 to 10,000 pieces of food or glasses there. Then we're doing the humanitarian aid project where we're going to sort, bag, and box 90,000 pairs of eyeglasses, and we're going to do 100,000 pieces of food. Now, this is the model of what the food's going to look like. And this will be put into 15,000 of these plastic bags. Now, what do we do with these? These bags there's a handful of food in here. These bags are sent to a nonprofit. That nonprofit works with elementary schools here where I live. And we send these to the different schools, and then teachers literally that know that there's kids that need extra food on the weekend, send them home with a bag. They'll just go grab some of these bags and they'll put them in the kids' backpack. We call them backpack kits. And so that's how we're doing it. So that's my project. Now, I want you to be part of this. And so we have the Make a Difference program that's going on right now. And so Jake and Ethan, why don't you pop up on the screen? Let's take them there, because we want you to participate in the Make a Difference program, which is similar. This is all part of the big National Day of Service. National Week of Service is really what this is turning into. And you can see, you can come into here. You'll go into the successes and charities, I believe, is the pull down. And we're going to pull that down to number 6, which is the Make a Difference Acts of Service. And then you can see we've got all kinds of stories that are on here. You can click on to see the photos. If you scroll down just a little bit, you can see there's the books. But I'm going to let Jake talk to you through this, just a little bit of the logistics of how we're doing this, because we're sending money all over the world, and we're buying, but you fly. We're going to buy, but you need to be the one that puts the piece into action. Jake, Ethan, take it away.
Awesome. So yeah, so we've already received some of your responses from the last couple of weeks of doing this program, but we invite anyone who hasn't taken the step 1 yet, either you haven't been here or didn't have the time, to go on and take that step and be able to go help somebody in your community. So the Make a Difference, the Make a Difference fund and this program we have is mainly for us to be able to send you a little chunk of money. We know that you don't need this money, but this is a good motivation to help you. You'll receive some money from the foundation, and we ask that you use that money to go help somebody. It can be someone you know, someone you don't know, or someone you just find on the street. But we ask you to go and to help them, to use that money to help them, whether that's to buy food, to help with some medical supplies, to do whatever you want, but to make sure that you're helping somebody in need. So yeah, for the step 1 is to do this, and many of you have already done this, and many of you have received money from the foundation. We want you to go in and take a photo of when you do it, and then step 4, come back and tell us what you did. If you forgot to take a picture or something, still come back and tell us, but we really encourage everybody to take a photo of what you did. This isn't for you to be like, oh, look how awesome I am. No, this is because we love to hear those stories, and we love to use those stories to help others to make a difference. So yeah, you're going to come back in here. If you want a little thing you can hold up in your photo, I'll show you this real quick. It's just a little thing you can hold up on your phone if you want it to be linked to the Success and Money, if you want to hold something up or show somebody why you're doing what you're doing. And then come in here and fill out this form. And this will say, who you used it for, your name, and having an opportunity to upload some photos and tell your story and how you were able to help somebody in need. So that's how the program works. First step, fill this out, get some money, take a picture, and then come back and tell us what you did. And then if we decide to continue this program, we'll ask you if you want to continue and if you want to receive some more money to make a difference again, and you'll be able to be eligible for that. So that's how the program works. Tom, anything else you want to add?
No, and why are we doing this where we can, well, part of it is just to show that it's happening and it's working. And we want all of you to participate with that. And again, it's the purpose. There's a concept called social proof, and social proof is it actually working? Are people doing it? It's one thing to say, hey, we're doing stuff, but nobody knows about it. But we want you to show that you're doing it, and then other people will say, hey, well, if he can do it, I can do it. They'll say, hey, that was a great inspirational, maybe I can do that. And that's how we get the snowball to work. So that's kind of how our system works on that. We're excited to have you be part of that. If you have a National Day of Service project that's a big project that you need a little bit of funding with, let us know. You need to let us know quite quickly. Just send that to successmoneyfoundation@gmail.com, and we will get more aggressive in getting that data back out. We've just been just cranking on these new books and stuff. But now the deadline's coming. The big service project's happening really quick, and so now we're going to be shifting real gears hardcore into the National Day of Service. So if you've got a little group you want to do that, perfect. If you want to just do the make a difference, that's perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. So thanks everybody for being part of it. nationaldayofservice.org, so you can see what I'm doing. And then on the very bottom, you'll see there's international projects. And we want to add some of our international projects to that website as well. Thanks for watching, everybody.